Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Eli. Today we're working on the International again. So, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be messing with the fuel tank here. I'm going to have to drill a hole in here because I got new parts. So, reason for that, I need to know, I'm going to drill a hole because of the sending unit. So, I got some gauges. These are the gauges I got with the sending unit. So I was thinking I was gonna retrofit the ohm sensor here to here on the fuel pump, but it's backwards. It won't work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna drill a hole in the top of the fuel tank. Oh, I damaged this. But these are the old time gauges from Autometer. I thought they would look nice. So for the gauge cluster, since this is the original truck gauge, this is how it was. They were small gauges. So this is going to be speed and this is going to be tach. I don't have that yet, but I did buy something. Where is it? Where did I put it? Oh, so I bought the hole saw to hole saw this out. I'm going to hole saw this one out at the same time. I might put a little turn signal, left and right turn signal indicator light, and maybe a check engine light on here. Maybe, I doubt it. Then I'm going to, for these smaller two ones, I'm going to probably get like the under dash mounts that already have the pre-holes. I'll probably just get the 4-set, keep it simple. I don't feel like drilling into my dash. Looks pretty good. That's pretty much it in the housing. I just got to bend these little metal tabs up here to lock it in. But that's pretty much it. And another reason why I went with this one, this is a GPS speedo. All I do is got to hook up this antenna to it, and boom, GPS is going to do the speed. Main reason for that, I wanted that is because of all the gear ratio reductions and stuff like that, 513s and 513s, 3.8 to 1s, and all the shifting and stuff. I didn't want to have to figure out the math to go get the right speedometer thing, so this just simplifies the whole problem. Since I'm putting this in a plastic tank, I think I'm going to take one of these discs here, because these are stainless steel, and I'm going to put it underneath. Put them underneath so it'll have a metal support underneath it. So I'll probably do that and then call it good, I guess. Hopefully I don't mess up this plastic tank because they're like $800 for a new one. Liner in it. Oh, I'm gonna get a liner now. Alright, there it is. That's so nerve-wracking. I got the gauge to work. When I took it apart, I had this backwards, so up was empty and down was full. So now switching it, boom, it works. And replacing these little bolts that I put in yesterday with these are all stainless steel hardware. These will probably work, but I also put another metal spacer or support piece underneath it, and I'm locking it in, so I'm sandwiching the plastic. Like I said, it'll probably work, but overbuilt is the theme of this build. So I'm just gonna knock this out. Scared of leaks, so hopefully that will solve the problem. I'll go show you guys what it looks like underneath. Turn my phone on. Oh. Well, just test it again. This to make sure, because I had to redo this because I messed it up a little bit. So what I'm going to be doing now, or what I just finished, was I hooked up the fuel line. So now the whole system is sealed. And this is the adapter I made, which comes up through here and goes into here. So I'll be using this to fill it. I have 5 gallons of gas. I think I'm gonna put it in there and test the fuel pump. I can just put it in there and shove it back there. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. It's gonna take forever. This thing doesn't have a... Oh, I got a leak already. It's leaking. It's my little adapter that's leaking. That kind of sucks. So I'm gonna have to go rip this part again. 1, 2. No, that's not good. Oof. Well, I figured it out. So the problem is it's not venting. Even though I have a vent hose all the way in here, for some reason it is not doing what it's supposed to do. So when I pop this off, fuel is now going in. Now what I gotta do is, I don't want to vent this to the world, so I have to figure something else out to get, maybe this vent hose needs to get longer. I'm not too sure. Maybe I'll put something on here, hook it back in. I'm not too sure, but it should fill up now. Let's test it. Ran the fuel line, the filler line. So from there to there, instead of going all the way around here, I was hoping to catch the gravity, but it's just not going to work out. So this is how it's going to be. I took the little hose out from the inside because there's like a flapper valve inside here, so I'm assuming that it's not going to vent out. So that's why I'm going to have to rip this thing off to put fuel in it. Is it going to vent? Nope, it's already vented. So I'm gonna have to figure out something, maybe tap that, run a hose all the way up to do something like one of the modern vehicles and have an air vent up here or something like that. I have to figure something out. Doing some research, hitting some people up on the forums. This should go to the filler neck, and then all of this should not connect. I shouldn't have this regulator because the fuel pump has a built-in regulator, and it has the return. It doesn't need a return line like I have it. So I have the return line going to all 3 of these ports, which is not necessary. So I'm going to cap all these ports. I'm going to pretty much redo this. My parts for the fuel haven't came in yet to finish this, so they're supposed to be in today. We'll see what happens. So I'll run the lines to it where I want it to go. Yeah. Try not to make more mistakes. What I did buy was a new fuel pump. This is like an Evil Energy, an Evil Energy one. It was like $27. Filter, there it is, filter. I just made my new line, which is going to go off the fuel pump, the same 180 degree. So I also have the line, you can see the line down there, that's connected to the engine right now. But the only problem is I'm waiting for this part to dry. Literally waiting for paint to dry. So once that's dry, I can weld that to the underneath of the truck and get my fuel line length. Yeah, progress. This is the piece I made. I'm just gonna weld it up. Should probably turn my helmet on. Hot, hot, hot. Uh-oh. How'd that light up? There I go, solid. Now I just gotta cut these to length. Should be alright. The UPS guys dropped off the rest of my fuel parts. I still need one more part tomorrow. So this is a bulkhead fitting that goes from 6 a.m. to 5:16. And then this is a bung that's gonna go into my fuel filler neck that 5/16 hose, and I'm gonna put a 5/16 fitting in here, and that will complete the vent tube so I can put fuel in the truck and it should be working. So right now I'm drilling the hole for this to protrude through, and that's what's going to connect to the fitting over here to add the vent. So now I got this 5/16 line in here, and it's going to eventually get to the feed neck with some fuel line. So my last part came in for the fuel. It is that little 90-degree fitting. So it goes inside. I don't know if you can see it, but it's down there. Let's see. There you can see it now, it's glowing. So I would believe this is galvanized steel. I heard that it could be poisonous when you weld it, so I'm gonna try to be a little bit extra careful when I weld this and get this taken care of real quick. Oh no. Oh, my paint just finished drying. I made a little fire to speed this paint drying process up a little faster. That's the finished product. I had to go chase a hole here. And boom, got a fuel vent. So I just put 3 gallons of gas in here. I also have 2 gallons of like 2-3-year-old gas in here. I put xylene and some fuel stabilizer to hopefully fix it all up. I paid for the gas, I might as well try to burn it. So just filled up the truck. We're put the 5 gallons of my concoction in there. There was no leaks right now, so I guess it's time to go work on something else. Maybe try to get it started wiring or something. But that's it for this video. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.